Good morning everyone, I'm Ryan. I went to Aquinas College last year and yeah, this is my piece. Basically, about 3 weeks before all our artwork was due for TE, my teacher came to me and she said, "Ryan, I need something from you." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you need?" And she's like, "I need a good artwork." So I was like, "Okay, miss, what do you want?" And she goes, "A painting." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, no, I'm not a very good painter, but I'll try." So I went home that night and I had a brainstorm and I said, "Miss, I have an idea." And she's like, "Okay, what's that, Ryan?" And I was like, "I'm going to make a box guy and I'm going to take him around the city." And she goes, "It's not going to work." I was like, "All right, miss, we'll see." So basically, the art technician took me to this place called The Boxman, and I went and got the cardboard for this little guy here. We had to measure him out, and then I began, thinking of ideas of what I was going to photograph him in and how I was going to do it. So basically, we cut him out. We got these huge pieces of cardboard that would probably take half the room to make this little guy. And then, yeah, I'll give you a quick demo on how it actually works. Basically, you take the head off, take the arms off, like so, change position. In each one, I had a different head angle for each one. What I used to do that was I actually put a triangle on him like that so then you could change the angle of the head. A lot of people ask me, sorry, let me just fix this up. Yeah, a lot of people do ask me, why the face. I figured that if he just had a straight face, then he probably wouldn't look as cute and sad. So I decided that to get a lot of attention, I put the little smiley face, the sad face on him. Now, I didn't really have the best digital camera when I was taking these, so I was very surprised that when some of the photos came out, the way they did. I was really happy actually. And yeah, a lot of the photos I wasn't in a position where you could see me. I was pretty far back just to see how the people in the city were engaged with the Boxman. So a lot of people would walk past and be like, "Well, what's that doing there?" So I had to think of a theme and an idea as well when I was doing this, and I wanted to talk about how some people can feel lonely in society, and not everyone is in a good place. So I wanted to put him in a position also where people would feel sorry for him and he would draw sympathy from all the viewers. I had a couple of interesting stories that did happen when I was out there. There was this guy when I came out the first day, and he starts talking to me like, "Oh, hey, how you going, bro? I really liked your piece." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And he followed me around the whole day. Kept talking to me, and then he's telling me I'm his best friend, and I was like, "Okay, mate, that's all right." And he's over there, and then I'm about to pack up at the end of the day, and he looks at me and goes, "Sorry, bro, are you giving me a Boxman?" I was like, "Are you for real?" I had several people ask me if they could just take him home and buy it, and I had a lady offer me like $200 for it. That was pretty tempting, but then I was like, I do want to get something into my teacher. So, to be honest, I didn't really have a clear motive when I was doing this. I just kind of went with it. Anything I wanted to do, I just did it. I didn't even expect this to get into perspective. I thought it was a pretty big honour to get that as well. But, a lot of people in my school were like, "You're not going to get into perspectives, you have to be extremely talented painter or an extremely good drawer." It just goes to show that you can have extroverted ideas or different ideas and they will get in. It was quite hard work, organising the time to take the photos, setting them up, trying to stop people stealing him whilst he's sitting in the middle of the street. Yeah, a couple of other things, this whole piece, it's your own interpretation. You can take whatever you want from it. I didn't set it out with, this is how it should be looked at, this is what it is. it's a pretty much a narrative starting out down here, where you have, hello, my name is Boxman. And then the whole thing was, is I wanted people to be able to look at this and be able to form their own story. Because then from there, you know, it has a lot of different like perspectives. It can be whatever you really want it to be, because I've had a lot of people tell me that they like it. I've had a lot of people tell me that they don't understand it or what's the point behind it. But really, it is just your own opinion and whatever you want it to be. I had a lot of people that really wanted to take photos with it. Like, it was endless. I'd have to go out for 3 hours and I'd be sitting there for 2 hours watching other people take photos of my work. It was pretty exhausting at times. The prominent symbol in this piece is the heart, because one thing was that he felt like he lost out on love, and that's one thing that I wanted to convey. Like, he was looking for love in a lot of different places, which is, you can't find it in the street. Someone's walking past him, he's looking on the phone like a love line or something. And yeah, it was a very enjoyable thing to do this whole piece. I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of attention for it. Like, if I ever caught the train with this guy by myself, people looked at me and they're like, wow, that kid needs some friends. Like, you know, it was pretty, yeah, people thought I did have issues, but it was okay.